Economic and social resources are also necessary in addition to natural resources, and sustainable living goes beyond environmental activism. Most definitions of sustainability also consider social equity and economic development. Sustainability is the ability to satisfy current needs without jeopardizing the ability of future generations to satisfy similar needs. Did you know? Adopting sustainable practices, whether large or small, can have a significant impact over time. If every office worker in the United Kingdom switched to reusable paper clips instead of using one staple a day, tons of steel would be saved in a single year. Where does the term come from? Even though sustainability as a concept is a relatively new idea, the movement has roots in social justice, conservationism, internationalism, and other well-established movements from the past. The Brundtland Commission, Gro Harlem Brundtland, a former Norwegian prime minister, was appointed to lead the newly established World Commission on Environment and Development by the United Nations in 1983. Despite decades of efforts to expand and raise living standards, many nations were still struggling with extreme poverty. Economic growth at the expense of social justice and ecological sustainability did not appear to result in long-term prosperity. The need for the world to find a way to balance prosperity and ecology was obvious. It took the Brundtland Commission 4 years to publish its final report on our common future. According to its renowned definition, sustainable development is defined as development that satisfies present needs without compromising the capacity of future generations to satisfy their own needs. Environmentalism and social and economic issues were successfully brought together by the Commission on the Global Development Agenda. Sustainability is a comprehensive strategy that considers the ecological, social, and economic facets, realizing that all must be considered to achieve lasting prosperity. Considering the 3 pillars of sustainability, the environment, economy, and society. Sustainable development is embraced by society. 1. 1979 First World Climate Conference opens the science of climate change. 2. 1987 Brundtland Report consolidates decades of work on sustainable development. 3. 1992 Rio Earth Summit rallies the world to act and adopt Agenda 21. 4. 1997 Kyoto Protocol takes the first step toward stopping dangerous climate change. 5. The year 2000 with Millennium Development Goals, social justice meets public health and environmentalism. 6. 2012 Rio Plus 20 takes stock on 2+ decades of efforts at sustainable development. Environmental sustainability. Natural resources found within them are consumed by humans at a rate that allows them to replenish themselves, preserving ecological integrity, and maintaining the equilibrium of all the Earth's environmental systems. Global economic sustainability allows for human communities to remain autonomous and to have access to the material resources they need to meet their needs. Everybody has access to activities, such as stable sources of income, and economic systems are in good shape. Economic systems should be functioning properly, and everyone should have access to things like stable sources of income. Social sustainability. The fundamental rights and needs for a safe family and community should be available to everyone. Healthy communities are characterized by just leaders, who make sure that everyone is protected from discrimination, and that personal, labor, and cultural rights are respected. Why sustainability? IT-related motivations are often complex, distinctive, and varied. It is implausible to attempt to compile a list of justifications for why so many people, organizations, and communities are working towards this objective. However, for most people, sustainability is about the kind of future we are leaving for future generations. Many people and organizations share the value of sustainability, and they show that value in their actions, policies, and everyday conduct. Our current social and environmental conditions are largely the result of individuals. Future generations must devise solutions and adapt, as well as the people of today. The World Commission on Environment and Development was tasked with developing a global agenda for change. The UN General Assembly made the following urgent request: to make recommendations for long-term environmental strategies to achieve sustainable development by the year 2000 and beyond. To make recommendations on how environmental concern could lead to increased cooperation between developing nations and between nations at various stages of economic and social development. Achieving shared and mutually beneficial goals that consider the interrelationships between people, resources, the environment, and development. To think about ways and means by which the global community can deal with environmental issues more effectively, and to establish aspirational objectives for the global community, a long-term agenda for action over the next several decades. And shared perceptions of long-term environmental issues, as well as the appropriate efforts required to successfully address the issues of protecting and enhancing the environment. The reality is compelling, and it shouldn't be lightly discounted. There is no other option but to keep looking for solutions to fundamental and important issues, because they are not immediately apparent. In conclusion, additional concepts will be hosted by Consumer Trading Organization Limited.